Welcome to Simply Happy Now, where we explore the profound changes happening in our minds and our modern intellectual lives. In this age of endless notifications and rapid scrolling, we are slowly losing a fundamental human skill called deep reading. We live in a world that prioritizes speed over depth, forcing our brains to process information simply to survive the day. The quiet act of sitting with a complex text is becoming a rare struggle for students, professors, and everyone else. It is not just about laziness. Our cognitive circuits are being rewired by the constant demand for fragmented and quick attention. This crisis of attention affects our ability to think critically, to empathize with others, and to understand complex arguments deeply. Even within the walls of academia, the sanctuary of thought, the ability to engage with long literature is rapidly fading away. We have replaced reading with skimming, hunting for keywords instead of immersing ourselves in the logical flow of the author. The pressure to publish and the sheer volume of administrative work turn reading into a burden rather than a joy. Time has become a luxury commodity, and deep reading requires the one thing we feel we do not have: uninterrupted time.
This creates a tragic paradox where we consume more text than ever before, yet we understand and retain significantly less information. Reading is not merely receiving information. It is a sophisticated form of thinking that requires silence, patience, and active mental engagement. When we read deeply, we enter a state of flow where our minds merge with the thoughts of another person. This mental state creates a unique space for contemplation, allowing us to question our own beliefs and expand our internal horizons. However, the industrial structure of modern education treats reading as a task to be completed, checked off, and quickly forgotten. We prioritize efficiency over understanding, teaching students to extract data points rather than to appreciate the beauty of complex narratives. The acceleration of media consumption has trained us to become impatient with anything that does not offer instant gratification or stimulation. We are witnessing a shift from a literacy-based culture to a visual and digital culture that processes information very differently. This shift has profound consequences for our capacity for empathy, as literature is the primary tool for understanding other lives. In this fast-paced world, choosing to read slowly and deeply becomes a powerful act of resistance against the status quo. Reading is a declaration that we refuse to be swept away by the relentless current of information and shallow distractions. It is a way to reclaim ownership of our time and our attention, asserting our right to think for ourselves.
To protect our cognitive liberty, we must intentionally create sanctuaries of silence where the noise of the world cannot enter. Deep reading requires us to slow down our internal clock, forcing us to synchronize with the rhythm of the writer. It is not a passive consumption of content, but an active collaboration between the writer's mind and the reader's imagination. This imaginative process strengthens our brain, building the cognitive muscles necessary for complex problem-solving and long-term strategic planning in life. Universities must lead this change by valuing quality over quantity, encouraging students to read fewer texts, but to read them thoroughly. We need to rebuild the culture of discussion where ideas are debated deeply rather than exchanged in short, superficial sound bites. The solution lies in reestablishing a relationship with boredom, allowing our minds to wander and settle before engaging with text.
Neuroscience shows that deep reading activates regions of the brain associated with language, memory, and visual processing in unique ways. If we do not practice this skill, we risk losing it entirely, becoming dependent on algorithms to think and decide for us. Reading gives us the pause we need to process our emotions and to make sense of a world that is increasingly chaotic. We must consciously design our environments to support reading, removing the triggers that constantly pull our attention away from the page. Libraries and quiet spaces are not just storage rooms for books. They are essential infrastructure for the health of our democracy. The act of decoding text is a miracle of human evolution, a bridge that connects us across time, space, and culture.
History's greatest minds were all deep readers, people who took the time to absorb the wisdom of those who came before. We need to rediscover the pleasure of reading, moving beyond the anxiety of performance and returning to the joy of discovery. When we read deeply, we are never truly alone. We are in the company of the greatest thinkers who ever lived. Creating a personal ritual around reading can help us transition from the fast-paced digital world into the slow world of thought. In the silence of reading, we find the space to build our own identity, independent of the pressures of social expectations. It requires discipline to disconnect, but the reward is a richer, more nuanced understanding of ourselves and the world around us.
We must treat our attention as a precious resource, one that should be invested wisely rather than squandered on trivial distractions. By choosing to read, you are making a statement that you value depth over speed and wisdom over mere information processing. The feeling of finishing a good book is not just accomplishment, it is a sense of having traveled without moving an inch. Deep reading integrates scattered facts into a coherent worldview, helping us navigate the complexities of modern life with greater clarity. Educators play a crucial role in modeling this behavior, showing students that reading is a lifelong journey, not a semester hurdle. We must reclaim the lunch break, the commute, and the quiet evening hours as sacred times for our intellectual nourishment. Slowing down is not losing time. It is expanding the quality of the time we have, making every moment more meaningful. These books are waiting for us, holding the secrets of the human experience, ready to speak whenever we are ready to listen.
Let us not allow the noise of the digital age to drown out the quiet, powerful voice of our own inner thoughts. Deep reading is the anchor that keeps us grounded when the waves of information threaten to sweep us away into confusion. Start small, dedicate just 30 minutes a day to a book, and watch how your focus and peace of mind return. Reading is the soil in which our minds grow, providing the nutrients necessary for creativity, empathy, and profound human understanding. Reconnect with the physical world of books, the smell of paper, and the weight of a volume in your hands. Turn reading into a dialogue, write down your thoughts, argue with the author, and make the knowledge truly your own.
It is never too late to reclaim your attention and to fall in love with the transformative power of the written word. Equip yourself with the tools of deep thought, and you will navigate the challenges of the modern world with greater resilience. Let reading be your sanctuary, your resistance, and your path to a deeper, more meaningful engagement with life itself. Thank you for joining us on this journey to rediscover the lost art of deep reading in our distracted world. If you found value in this video, please subscribe to Simply Happy Now for more insights into living a better life.
Simply here, simply now. No rush, no chase, no why, no how. Just breathe.